I found a VHS tape in my new apartment. I shouldn't have played it. I just moved into this apartment a few days ago, and I'm still unpacking boxes. I was in the kitchen getting a snack when I saw a box in the corner that said, "Don't open until Christmas." I thought it was a little weird that the previous tenant would put a box in the new tenant's apartment that they were supposed to open until a specific date. But I was curious and I decided to open it early. Inside was a dusty old VHS tape and a note that said, "Do not play this under any circumstances. If you do, I will find you." I didn't believe him. I mean, how creepy is that? So I popped the tape into the VCR and pressed play. It was a home video, and it started with a man sitting in a chair. He had a very sinister appearance and an evil grin. And he began to speak in a low, raspy voice. He said, "Hello. If you are watching this, then you have made a grave mistake. This tape is cursed. Anyone who watches it will be haunted by the shadows of the past. You can't escape your sins, no matter how far you run. You can't hide from them in the shadows. They will always find you." Then he started laughing in a very disturbing way. The screen went black, and the tape ended. Of course, I was freaked out sitting there in the dark watching this VHS tape by myself in my apartment. Suddenly, I heard footsteps outside my door. I looked through the peephole and I saw a tall, dark figure standing outside. It was so scary that I didn't even think about getting my phone to call the police. I just stood there frozen in fear. Then the person knocked on the door and said, "Hello, is anybody home?" It was my neighbor. I was so embarrassed that I just opened the door and let him in without saying a word. He was holding a pizza and a bottle of wine and he said, "I just wanted to welcome you to the building. I saw the moving truck and everything, so I thought I'd come over and introduce myself. I also brought you some food because I know how hard it is to move. I remember the first time I moved here. I was unpacking boxes late at night and I ordered pizza and wine and I thought to myself, who am I? I don't even like pizza or wine." Then he smiled and said, "But you know what? It was actually really nice to have pizza and wine for the first time. I never appreciated those things until I couldn't have them anymore." He took a sip of wine and looked at the pizza. Then he looked back at me with a very sad expression on his face. "Listen, if you ever need anything or if you just want to talk, you can come to me. I've lived here for a long time, and I know all the ins and outs of this building. And there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on around here. People going missing, finding strange videotapes in their apartment, things like that. It's best not to ask too many questions. Just keep your head down and stay out of sight and you'll be fine." Then he left. Yeah, thanks for the warning. But now I'm even more freaked out. And what does he mean, people going missing? I should have just left that box unopened. Now, I'm starting to regret moving into this apartment.